Over 1,000 consecutive days, Pakman has been streaming on Twitch. How does he balance that and creating content for over 1.5 million followers over on TikTok? Well, let's find out.
It's become kind of part of my daily routine. I love what I do. In the back of my mind, it's one of those things where taking a day off would just be like, what am I gonna even do? Like, I'm gonna be gaming anyways. Like, why not just stream it? So it's just kind of started off like that. You know, beginning of COVID, I was laid off, couldn't find work or anything. So I'm like, you know what? Before I go crazy, wife's like, you know what? Go buy your PC, go, game.
That's
okay.
awesome.
I'm going to be gaming a lot anyways. Might as well stream it. I fell in love with the aspect of connecting with people from all over the world, different backgrounds, different religions, all that stuff. And I'm like, you know what? This is what I want to do. And that's kind of how everything began. Till this day, 1,000 days in, I'm enjoying what I do and I'm having fun with it.
For now over, 950 day streak, like where did that come about in this process? And was that something you set out as like your goal of, this is going to be another differentiator for me, I'm going to do my own thing with this?
I believe I was like 60 days in. I was always in Huskers' community. And I guess one day I was looking for someone to raid. He's like, oh, wait, I know someone who started streaming. And he raided me with like 7,000 viewers at the time. And I was like, oh my God, this is insane. And that kind of, I was already 60 days in and people are pointing out like, oh my God, you're on a 60-day streak. I'm like, yeah, let's see how long we can take it. And that's kind of how it just sparked. I'm like, because of that raid, I'm like, okay, let's see how far I can go. And then we hit 1 year and I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't look cool enough yet. And then we ended up at 2 years and I'm like, now I mean, maybe, but then, we're so close to 1,000, might as well just do it. I don't think I'm stopping at 1,000 though. Now that I'm this close,
Sure.
I did it again where I'm like, you know what? 1,095 is 3 years and exact. So maybe just go till then. But that is like the final. I'm like, you know what? 1,095. Then I start focusing on expanding my brand further with not just gaming, but more IRL because I need time off in order for me to do the IRL stuff.
Yeah. Was the goal to go full time into content? Was it something that just kind of came about?
One of the things that I guess sets a lot of good creators apart from the people that just give up is I was posting every single day, sometimes twice a day, and only getting maybe 100 views a video on TikTok. When people see only 100 views on TikTok, they're like, oh no, I'm done. You know what? It's been 2 weeks. I'm done. I stuck to it for almost 2 months. And then finally, one night I was just sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I think like I'm just burnt out. I'm working too much. I'm doing all this stuff. Just, you know what? I'll work on my college degree instead and just, that's it. And that's the exact night one of my videos blew up. The first video ever, it got like 150,000 views, which for me was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And that kind of gave me that energy boost again. Like, okay, you know what? I got this.
Yeah.
And that's all you pretty much need sometimes. Is that's that one spark just to happen, because every video after that was 10,000 average, right?
It's so crazy because there's so many times it's like the numbers are not reflective of what the quality of the content is. What do you think was like one of the biggest determining factors or things that maybe even helped you to push for that and to even try this, or to try, because you are doing so many things differently, or things that people will be like, nah, you shouldn't do that, or whatever it is?
Honestly, just me always wanted to push the boundaries for myself. Where Pakistani Johnny came from is just not worrying about what people are going to think and just posting what I'm having fun with. It's making me laugh. That's all that matters. So I ended up just making it one day. I'm like, you know what, brothers and sisters, how are you doing today? Video just goes boom. First video, 12 million views. Most watched video I've ever had. First one I posted with them. Like, oh my God. Okay then. It made me solidify myself as a comedian rather than just typical gamer, right? That I could just have fun with it. That it's about personality over anything else.
What advice would you have for other creators that are, trying to get into content creation?
Even if you're trying to be a streamer, content is king. That's how you grow your audience. Focus on content. If it's something you want to do, make it happen. Work towards it. Doesn't matter if you don't know how to edit. There's millions of tutorials. Get it going. Even like the worst edit you can do, you're gonna get better over time. Don't be afraid to post it. You're gonna find out a way to make it work. Don't let it hold you back. Like, oh, maybe this video isn't up to the quality I want it to be at, right? Don't let that hold you back, because you never know. That's kind of thought process that I lost for a bit right now, a few months ago, when I started like kind of focusing way too much on quality. And then recently I went back to, I'm like, listen, hold it back a little bit. Don't be afraid. Why are you doing this to yourself? Take your own advice for once. And I posted one of the most basic videos I've done in a while, and it's my most watched video in the last like 4 months. Don't be afraid, because the only thing holding you back is yourself.
If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And if you want to go pro as a creator, join Pipeline to get the tools and knowledge to be a successful streamer. Just click the link in the description below.